Estaban, you hear a lot about Estaban, from the city of Columbus to the leagues now. Everybody talks about him, and the thing is, he was one of the best to ever do it, in my eyes. Best player to ever come out of the city of Columbus, and that's saying a lot for the city of Columbus. So, I mean, Estaban, growing up, I watched a couple clips of Estaban, but at the same time, you hear all the stories about what he has done, who he went against. I heard AAU stories. Guys still, like I said, guys in my league today still talks about Estaban and how good of a basketball player he is.
So guys in the NBA right now.
Yeah, there's some guys in the NBA that they still talk about Estaban and how good he was and what he still can do.
You always see his acrobatic shots that he always used to make. I mean, how do you do that, man? You get fouled, you turn in the air so many times. Jay, the basket stays exactly where it's going to be. The basket is where it's going to be. It's not going to move. So that was one thing that I took with me when I used to play the game. The basket don't move, so you can do all this and just the basket's going to be right there.
In a sentence or two, Estaban is the city of Columbus. That's what he is. When it comes to basketball, when it comes to anything that he does on that court, it's Estaban. This is Estaban's hometown. This is Estaban City. So we don't argue with that. That's one thing I don't argue with it. He doesn't argue. Nobody argues with it. Estaban is the best to ever do it to come out of the city of Columbus.
When we first started talking about this documentary, I had just posted something about Estaban, like follow Estaban on Twitter and all this stuff. And I had guys from all over, everywhere I played, from Arkansas to Ohio State, guys I played against overseas. And I remember you talking about him, man. I looked him up on some clips on YouTube, man. That dude is a problem. So he has the respect of so many people in the game of basketball. And like he said, man, he's one of the best to ever do it. I might be biased because he's from Columbus and I grew up watching him play, but Esty was like the man. I mean, he's like our local Michael Jordan, to be honest.